What am I going to tell my uncle? His moon sugar, his guard, even my cat. All lost.
Pardon the intrusion, Clan Mother, but we bring distressing news.
You speak of Brightholm, yes? And the death of Hizuni.
You already know?
This one heard whispers on the wind, making Narthi carry her to sweeter sands. Though Tidali consents the winds of death, she is blind to your motives. Tell this one, Dragon God, why have you come? Yes, this temple cared for Jedari's remains long ago. You seek the halls of the Hymen, a most sacred place. Its secrets have been passed down across the ages, though perhaps that tradition has died with Hizuni. Even if Rakajin finds the mask, it would reject him. He will never be worthy of its power. She did. Then perhaps Hizuni saw something in the tapestry of time that this one has yet to hear in the wind. Very well. Seek the statue of the Forgotten Main south of this temple. Just listen for the bells. You will find a bell stand by the statue, much like the one in our temple's courtyard. After so many years of neglect, Tidali is sure the bells are heavily tarnished. You should cleanse them before this one arrives. Very well. Ask what you will, Dragon Guard. It is Elkosh's light made solid, made real, a gift, a burden, a claw to mend the tapestry of time. It is divine will that manifests for those found worthy. And yes, it is also a mask you can wear. Any statue of Jedari shows you that. What? You want specifics? It grants the strength of Alkosh's divine will, the power to defeat forces that stand against the natural order. This one could sit here and theorize what precisely that means, but it would do little good. Clan Mother Hizuni was the bearer of those secrets, not this one. If you are found worthy of the mask, you will learn its power soon enough. But do not look to Tidali for all the answers. You know of Rakajin, yes? He was trained from a young age to enter the pride of Alkosh. Upon his death, he was to join Alkosh in a place beyond the sands, behind the stars. But that was not Rakajin's only destiny. In times of great need, Rakajin was trained to obtain the divine mask from the halls of the Hymen. Through grueling trials and tests of will, he would prove himself worthy. And then he decided to become a dragon priest. Youth these days. Precisely. And before you ask, no, Tadali does not know what these trials are. This one guides heroes to their destiny, just as Kanarthi wills it. It is not her job to provide additional assistance or information.
The halls of the Highmane. Sounds rather ominous, doesn't it? I don't think this will be a simple jaunt through some ruins. Let's just hope Rakajin doesn't find the mask first. Yes, I know the statue. Zaji and I passed by it the last time we were in Black Heights. It seemed to unsettle him, but he wouldn't tell me why. Well, no time to ask him now. I'll meet you by the statue. Of course I want to go with you. You'll need assistance, won't you? I know that I might not be the strongest of the Dragon Guard, or the most experienced, or even the most resourceful. Trust me, I'm aware of my shortcomings, but I can still help. I'm sorry, it's just... I can't help but feel like I've let you all down. Yagrandu was dead by the time we arrived. Could I have done something to find him sooner? And Casca helped you find the Order of the New Moon, not me. And my father. It may not sound reasonable, but I can't help it. It's easy to doubt myself after so many failures. That's why I want to come with you. I want to do something right. I want to prove that I'm worthy of the title Dragon Guard. These bells look just like the ones in Khenarthi's Breath Temple. And look, they're all tarnished. Clan Mother Tidali was right. The bells are tarnished from neglect. Why don't we perform the cleansing ritual? You just need to press the pedal there to start it. I imagine it will be similar to how you cleansed the bells in Khenarthi's Breath Temple. The small bells glow in a certain order. All you need to do is hit the larger bells nearby in the same order. That should cleanse them. If you press the pedal in front of the bell stand, the lantern should start to glow. Then you need to hit the larger bells in the same order. That will cleanse the... We need to hit the big bells in the same order as the little bells. They should be around here somewhere. You did it! The bells are cleansed!
Indeed they are. Well done. Come, Dragon Guard. Tidali must prepare you for the trials ahead. Khenarthi calls to you with gentle winds. She can guide you, but never carry you. With cunning, with speed, you must find your own way. Do you accept Khenarthi's blessing? The drums of Lorkaj beat strongly. Darkness creeps into your heart, and death claws at your throat. With strength, with courage, you must find the light. Will you face Lorkaj's darkness? Elkosh watches with a steady eye. His wayward children have forgotten their purpose and threaten to destroy the natural way. With reverence, with virtue, you must claim his mask and mend the threads of time. Will you walk the path with pride? Khenarthi's sweet winds, Lorkaj's black heart, light to follow and darkness to thwart. Cunning and strength, virtue and pride, may they prove worthy of mask divine. The way is opened, and so Tidali's part in this ends. It is up to you now, Dragon Guard.
I feel there's more to Clan Mother Tidali's words than pure ceremony. Still, no time to stand around wondering. We have a mask to find. Let's enter the halls of the Highmane.
Tidali will pray for bright moons, Dragon Guard. You could certainly use them. Very well.
Our first trial. Looks like we'll have to find a way across. Those poles certainly look like grappling points, don't they? Perhaps that's how we make our way across the cavern. Or should I say that's how you make your way across the cavern. We only have the one. A grappling bow, of course. I confiscated this one from Zaji back in Senchal, but I forgot to return it to Sai Sahan. It's pretty easy to use. Just aim, shoot, and hold on tight. We just have to hope there's another path. When you reach the other side, look for anything out of the ordinary. A lever to pull or something to light. Anything that may help me traverse the chasm as well. Whatever you did, it worked. The door just opened. I'll meet you on the other side. Good work. Now let's see if we can find that mask. Grandmother Tadali said you had to find light in darkness. Why don't you try igniting the braziers? are these things? Get ready to fight!
I can feel it pounding in my skull! Can't you hear it?
Defeating those enemies lit the lanterns by the shrine. Seems like we're on the right path. Arrows at the ready.
In the dark behind the world!
Another shrine. Only 2 more to go. What are these things? Get ready to fight. Arrows at the ready. ready to fight.
Namira welcomes you. Join us in her darkness.
Good job. Only one shrine left to light. What are these things? Look out! Arrows at the ready. Defend yourself!
You hear the beating of the heart? Namira calls us, walkers!
All 4 of the shrines are lit. I bet the door will open now. Sliding stones. Casca told me about these. You move them onto panels to unlock gates. opened. Now you just need to find the platform. Don't forget this one up here. Doorway open. We must be close now. Did it! I hope this is the last of these trials. Come on, the mask should be just ahead. That's a statue of Jadari, isn't it? Let's see if there's an inscription.
You have both ventured far and come so close. But only one may claim the mask of Alkosh. You who heard the clan mother's dying words, go now, and claim that which you earned.
Was that Jadari? Well, Jadari has spoken. Only one hero can claim the mask, and that hero seems to be you. Which makes complete sense, of course. You have done the lion's share of these trials. I'm just glad I could help you get this far. I could go back to Sai Sahan and report in, but that doesn't feel right to me. With so much at stake and so little time left, I want to do more to support our cause. You're right. I need to focus on my strengths if I want to help the Dragon Guard. I've always been good with diplomacy. Perhaps I can help gather allies, though I'm not sure who I would even speak to at this point. The Shields of Senchal? Do you really think they would join us? Well, it's worth a try. Besides, we've learned so much about the Order of the New Moon and their plans. Maybe my father will finally understand just how dire this situation is.
Seek the mask. Very well. My champion awaits. It is time, Rakajin. Sarat Sul, show me your will.
Claim my birthright! Help me!
I withdraw my champion.
As the new moon rises, I shall rise with it! Master, lend me your power!
Suleki.
The mask is my destiny! It can't end like this. Not for long!
Very well. champion, Rakashin.
I was to be the new moon's mane.
I will have to kill you myself. Lat Vulan! Your fight is with me. A challenge. Very well, brother. Let us end this.
What hope is there?
My friend, you look like you've been to oblivion and back. What manner of trial did you face? By my honor, that's good to hear. With Rakajin slain and the mask in our possession, we're much closer to victory. And it's all because of your efforts. Here, take this. Another interesting item I found in the Sanctum's vaults. With his dragon priest defeated and his plans foiled, Lotvulan is more vulnerable than ever before. We can't let this opportunity pass us by. The time has come to put an end to this Order of the New Moon. Seb Scales. Why would he challenge Lotvulan on his own? This is no time for anger. I may not agree with Nephilar's actions, but we need to defeat the cult. We must find our dragon ally. Journey to Senchal and speak with General Renmus. I don't expect him to join us in our fight, but he may have reports concerning Nephilar and Lotvulan's battle.
No need to travel to Senchal, Dragon God.
General Renmus.
I owe all of you an apology. I thought I acted for the good of Senchal, but there is blood on my hands. If you'll have us, the shields of Senchal will fight alongside the Dragon God.
We've always been on the same side. I'm glad you finally realized that.
You can thank my daughter for all this. She can be quite persuasive when she wants to be. Just like her mother. The shields of Senchal are ready to aid you, Dragon God. Yes, those particular dragons aren't very subtle. There's been an abundance of sightings. The latest reports indicate they were heading north of Senchal in the company of a great deal of cultists and several dragons. Not yet. I have a contingent of soldiers stationed at the West Century Tower, just northwest of Senchal. They can let you know the current location of your fighting dragons. I'll work with Captain Sai Sahan to formulate a plan of attack. We'll march north of Senchal as soon as we are able. To be honest, I've been mulling over this alliance since you first entered my office. But I was certain that if I left Senchal defenseless, it would fall to ruin, just like Cyrodiil. When I left Cyrodiil all those years ago, the unimaginable happened. My Emperor was killed, and Daedra attacked, and I wasn't there to defend my home. That knowledge changed me. I couldn't let something similar happen to Senchal. We face the darkness of fear to find the light of courage. That's something my wife often said, and something Aelia just recently reminded me. I can't let fear dictate my actions, and so I will join with you. Tactical information, supplies, soldiers. Now that we're in this fight, you'll find the shields of Senchal an invaluable ally. I haven't left Senchal completely defenseless. Besides, if we don't defeat Lotvulan now, there won't be a city left to defend, unless my daughter has exaggerated the dangers. A cruel race, these dragons. They would rather rule over ashes than allow us to remain free. It's not just Senchal at stake, or even elsewhere. All of Tamriel is in peril.
I did it. I convinced my father to join our cause. The Dragon Guard now has the full support of the Shields of Senchal. But what about your mission? Did you find the Mask of Alkosh? You defeated Rakajin? Well done you. Now that we have the mask, we'll finally be able to... Actually, I'm not sure what the mask does. Oh. Well, at least Lotvulan doesn't have it. And who knows? Maybe it'll prove useful, eventually. Besides, we may not even need the mask to defeat Lop-Fulon now that my father has agreed to help us. I simply explained the facts. What we know, what we've done, what the cult plans to do. I can't really pinpoint what exactly convinced him, though I have a feeling he's been considering this alliance for a long time.
Another ship went down. Got too close to that island off the southern coast. Mark this one's words. That island just is not right.
I can't believe it. We actually fought a living, breathing dragon!
It's not breathing anymore.
Nathalar was lucky we made it here so fast. He was surrounded by at least 5 other dragons, but they scattered after we took this one down. Zaji grounded it himself. I'd say I'm proud of him, but it was probably sheer luck. I'm not sure. He fights with the fury of a wounded Sench, but that could simply be his way. Still, despite his confidence, not even Nephilar can stand against such numbers for long. Nephilar and his enemies flew out of sight, but the tower may offer a better vantage point. Zaji is up there now. Perhaps he saw where they went.
Did you see the corpse walker? A dragon! Zaji! Killed an actual dragon! Ah! Oh, the moon singers will tell tales of our adventures for generations to come. Zaji, the dragon slayer! And his heroic associates. Not since he flew by. To be honest, things weren't looking good for our scaly friend. An entire rage of dragons chased after him. Zaji doesn't think Latvulan is interested in a fair fight. Zaji lost sight of them. They're fast and loud. And this one can't help but wins every time they shout. Is that really just him? Wait, looks like they're coming back around. Looks like they're headed straight to Doomstone Keep. Huh. What could they want with that old ruin? Sai Sahan will want to know about this. We'll report in while you go after Nafalar.
I know a hunt when I see one, Walker. Find Nafalar before they overwhelm him.
What are we going to do now?
Without reinforcements, we have no way to take the keep.
As long as the Dragon Guards still stand, there is always a way.
Why didn't Nafalar wait for us? We could have helped him.
Despite my rank, I defer to Captain Sai Sahan in this battle. You should speak to...
Damn that dragon's pride. If Nefalar had only broken off and regrouped with us, it seems we have no choice but to rescue the beast. Are you with me? General Renmus will lead a secondary team to keep the cultists occupied. That should give us time to search for Nefalar. By Lecky's blade, I just hope he's still alive. We'll be hard-pressed to take this keep without him. The cult is gathering around Latvalan, most likely to empower him using their Aeon Stones. Yet another advantage they have over our forces. This is it, my friend. Our chance to prove ourselves. To prove that the Dragon Guard still protects the people of this world. You scout ahead and find a way forward. I'll join you in a moment.
no fear. Zaji, the Dragon Slayer, has arrived.
We are never going to hear the end of this.
Our final battle, is it? How fortunate for you to have Zaji by your side. This one just wants you to understand what an asset he will be in this fight. After all, Zaji is now a seasoned Dragon Slayer. Now, where is our ballista? Oh, no ballista, huh? A trebuchet, then. Or perhaps even a catapult? Maybe even just a very, very big bow? Then, perhaps Zaji should make his way back to the sentry tower. He'll watch over the fight from there. Yes. Yes, you do. This one will fight then. For elsewhere? For the Dragon Guard. For his friends. Even if he's scared out of his mind. Not that he's scared, mind you. Zaji would ask that you hear one request, Walker. If Zaji dies, bring his body back to Black Heights. If he is to meet Kenarthi and travel to the sands behind the stars, he would rather Mother send him on his way. She is an expert in such matters, after all.
Stay sharp. We don't know what might lurk in these caverns. That looks like Nephilar, down below. Let's see if we can find a way to get to him. Hold a moment. There's some kind of message written on that tablet. In a rather roundabout way, it seems like this tablet is telling us how to move forward. It seems there's more to Doomstone Keep than first meets the eye. The inscription says to create light with a divine mask, which I can only assume refers to the Mask of Alkosh. Did the Pride of Alkosh occupy this keep? Yes, the Black Beast. One of the Dragon Guard's greatest foes. A dragon of mighty power. Which would indicate that this inscription was written by the Dragon Guard. But what were they doing here? The Dragon Guard and the Pride of Alkosh. We're getting ahead of ourselves. We need to find Nephilar, first and foremost. According to this inscription, the mask can somehow be used to light fires. We should search for unlit torches or braziers. There. Let's see if the mask responds to that brazier. That must be the Black Beast facing off against the Dragon Guard. It looks like a Khajiit warrior is leading them. Perhaps Perhaps she was a member of the Pride of Alkosh. We need to find the rest of the braziers and ignite them. Khajiit warrior from before. She claimed the Mask of Alkosh, just as you did. Wait, could she possibly be Jadari? That's Nathalar. Jadari is offering him the Mask of Alkosh, but he's refusing her. It seems to symbolize something, though I'm not sure what. Jadari joined the Dragon Guard to take down a fearsome dragon. The Pride of Alkosh called him the Demon from the East, while the Dragon Guard named him the Black Beast. But his true name is Lotfilan. Precisely. She must have needed the mask's power to defeat Lotfalon. Jadari and the Dragon Guard had another ally as well, Nathalar. He gave them his own horn to use against Lotfalon, but he also refused Jadari something. And then the final battle. Jadari fell, but the Dragon Guard was still able to trap Lotfalon. For centuries he was sealed away beneath this very keep, until he escaped, that is, which leads us to today's battle. What I'm interested in is how Jadari was able to use the Mask of Alkosh against Lotfalon, though I suspect Nathalar may have some insight on that as well. We should continue our search. Nathalar!
Jadari. No. It is you, Hunter. Deishu. Time blurs. It is the same as before. I can feel Lotfulan's icy malice permeating this chamber. So this was his prison, was it? And now he has assured that it will be my grave. Yes, I gave her my horn, but it was not enough. And so she asked me to empower the Mask of Alkosh, so that we could slay Lotfulan and end his terror. I refused. Lotfulan was sealed away, but not before Jadari fell in battle. It takes two wills to awaken the mask. One is a champion of the pride of Alkosh, a warrior who has proven themselves worthy of the mask's power. The other must be one of my kind.